The organization Undoing Tax Abuse, that's OUTA, says former SAA board chairperson Dudu Myeni must not blame them for her refusal to answer questions at the State Capture Commission. Mieni refused to respond to questions at the commission. She said they related to OUTA's court case against her, in which the Pretoria High Court declared her a delinquent director for life and recommended that she be held accountable for the financial ruin she caused at SAA during her time she served as a board chairperson there. Well, she said she did not want to incriminate herself. That was the reason why she didn't want to answer questions. Mieni said she was worried that some of the questions would jeopardize her appeal against the court findings. Well, joining us now is Wayne Duvenage. He is CEO at OUTA. Wayne, good morning to you. So, I'm going to straight up ask you about these documents. What documents do you have in your possession, and could they potentially send Dudu Myeni to jail?
Well, the documents that we used to have a declared a delinquent director came from SAA itself. We subpoenaed them, Treasury. We engaged with whistleblowers, with people who were purged from the organization. Some of their affidavits featured in the Zondo Commission, which were made public on their website. So we used some of those documents as well. And we put this case together. Our case against Dudu Myeni started before the Zondo Commission was even set up. In 2016, we started compiling it. 2017, we laid the summons against her, and then the Zondo Commission started in 2018. So what she's doing is just really typical of her lack of ability or desire to want to give more information to the Zondo Commission, because you know, the questions that she's being asked there go well beyond OUTA's case. I mean, OUTA's case, we had to declare a delinquent director on 2 matters. We wanted to have 5 matters in the case, but it was dragged out so much, very cleverly by them. But that's fine. We got enough through to the judge to have a rule declared delinquent. But there are other matters that she needs to answer to, and she's just using our case as an excuse. Yeah. But I don't think she's doing herself any favors.
So she's being deliberately obtuse, if I were to put words in your mouth. Is there an incriminating aspect about these documents, Mr. Duvenage?
Not at all. Well, you know, I think everybody who's being asked to answer questions at the Zondo Commission, we know that the information that comes out of that can be used in a court of law against her. So, you know, I think everything at the Zondo Commission is incriminating. But to not answer the questions doesn't mean to say that she's not going to have her matter heard in court when the NPA or the criminal justice system does lay charges. Because what Kate Hofmeyr and the evidence leaders are doing is painting the clear picture. She doesn't want to answer those questions. Well, that's fine now, but in a court of law, she will have to answer those questions. And if she chooses not to, then the judge, he or she would have to make up their mind whether she's guilty or not. And I think the judge can only make up their mind if they've got one side of the story. It's going to be easy for them to make up their mind. So I think she's really just, you know, as I said, not doing herself any favors. She's digging a hole deeper.
Yeah. There's an important aspect that was raised by the Commission chairperson, Justice Zondo, about these documents. And he said that if they have not been ventilated at the Commission, if they've not been spoken about, to put it in simple language, within the Commission and then posted on the website for public consumption, then the Commission cannot allow that. So, in other words, these documents would have had to be spoken about, or testimony about them is given first before anyone can use them, whether it's us as media, you know, reporting about them. When you went about lifting them from the website of the Commission, were they already ventilated at that Commission?
They were, as far as I understand, they were affidavits that the Commission had put up, and they were public documents. So they're perfectly legal and allowed to be used, as far as we understand. But remember, any documents that we present in our court case, any documents, the judge has to understand. We have to argue why they are relevant documents, where we got them from, So we see nothing wrong with the, and by the way, it's not all, our case wasn't all built on documents from the Zondo Commission. There were a number of documents that we had got, most of them outside the Commission. So, yeah, I mean, everything was above board as far as we're concerned.
Final question to you, Wayne. The court case that declared Dudu Myeni a delinquent director for life, that's the very court case where the judge, Ronald Tolmay in Pretoria, ruled that she should be referred to the prosecuting authority for possible criminal investigation. Are you able to give us, in a sentence, what it is that she could be criminally investigated for or criminally charged for?
Well, for violating the Companies Act, interfering with processes that give rise to the demise of companies is a criminal offence. And she broke a number of laws there, so it's that evidence and information that we've provided. And it's that evidence and information on other matters that she presided over at SAA that need to be heard and ventilated by the Zondo Commission as well. We didn't get to the BNP Capital matter and others, so yeah, she will be tried on those as well as far as we're concerned.
Wayne Duvenage, thank you very much for your time. He's CEO at the organization Undoing Tax Abuse.